What's up, guys? It's Chris with Good Dude Concepts, and today we're going to be talking about a new piece of kit that I'm really excited about, and I feel like it's a big game changer for the industry and end users, and that's the Ops-Core RaiLink system. So, if you've been wearing helmets for a while or you're familiar with them, this is the traditional setup that majority of guys have been using for a really long time. It's worked really well for years in war on terror, law enforcement around the country, all good. But if you look at the helmet, okay, you've got your IR strobe, whether it's the Hellstar or the Manta light. You have some form of attachment for white light usually. And then you've also got your Princeton textile lights. And you've got your battery pack and everything. And although it works really, really well, they found a way to streamline everything. All right, guys, so we're going to compare the old legacy style of Ops-Core setups to the new RaiLink system. So as you can see, the old style system, again, great helmets, easy to use, super good value, but we always had to add the white light, we had to add the Princeton Tech, we had to add the Hellstar, and at the end of the day, they're streamlined-ish. They worked for a really long time, but with this new system, way more streamlined, way more efficient. So moving in the right direction of evolution for products in the industry. You start with your battery pack in the back here with your master on-off switch, which runs 6 AA lithium batteries that are secured in this waterproof little housing, with all the cables running, or all the cables not really existing because they're all mounted into the rail system itself. So we'll start from the back, working our way forward. We'll talk about the comms later, but on the right side, I mounted basically the setting is for IR or Viz. So quick little switch right there. Since you guys can't see IR, I left it on Viz. And you've got your low setting and then your high setting. So it also, again, works in IR, but streamline, mounted, and you can flip-flop these to whichever your preference is. I prefer to mount the switch on the left side just because it's my non-dominant hand. And I can leave it in the setting that I'm using, whatever environment I need it for. On the right side front, I mounted the Princeton Tech light. That is extremely minimalist. You almost don't even notice it's there. Quick little hold, and your light's on. It also runs IR as well. And then on the front other side here, we've got our Surefire attached light, where it's low setting, high setting. I think it's about 350 lumens is the high setting. So your task lights, whether you need to do TAC Med or search for warrant service, whatever you're looking for, and you want to go white light, you're welcome to do so. And then the best part also is if you're running NVGs, what used to be a battery pack in the back with your cables routed through Velcro or whatever all the way to the front is now built in to the front of the rail system here with a small little about 6 or 8 inch cable that can mount your night vision right to the front, and you don't have excess cable running through, again, Velcro and all other kinds of stuff. The best feature that I love that makes this helmet very special is the way they upgraded the suspension and padding system. So this new nape pad that they have with their suspension lockup is the most comfortable helmet that I have ever worn. And I've had this thing for about 4 months now, and it has been fantastic. Not going to lie, like, it's the most comfortable helmet I've ever had. And not only just with the padding and everything, but being creative and innovative like Ops-Core is, they adjusted the the chin strap here to work basically as 2 things. It can be split to run under your chin, or you just straighten it out and then it can go underneath the jawline. So what used to be an attachment that you'd have to spend $15, $20, $30 on to run it under a gas mask or run it under your chin, now is all built into one. So no more added features that you had to spend money on. The other thing I love is obviously the Ops-Core amps have been out for a long time, very well known, very popular, and they work great. Some people complain about how wide these go, but can't confirm or deny that SHOT Show 2026, you might see an option that might stop them shorter. But again, not going to spill the beans on that. That should be coming from Ops-Core very, very soon. And when we get those, we'll make sure that we show you guys. So, other things to consider with these helmets. One, super, super lightweight. Easy to mount on all the sizes. Okay, you remove the 4 screws. You can mount it yourself, not a big deal. It's adjustable in the back, and then you've got your cable retention, okay, little straps to make it even more streamlined, like so. And then you don't have to mount, again, anything exterior wise. It's all streamlined and ready to go. The downside or talking point we're talking about is price. I'm a buy once, cry once kind of guy. At the end of the day, I think most SWAT guys are hardworking, lazy dudes. We don't like big, heavy things. We don't like bulky things. We want to be streamlined and get from A to B as most efficiently as possible, and that includes our gear. So, in my opinion, Ops-Core knocked it out of the park with these. Is this something in your budget for your team? I don't know. That's up to you. But I will give you guys the cheat code if you haven't figured it out already. You need to talk to your grants coordinator, because anything that's not a weapon can be covered under grants. And this is technology that I think greatly benefits teams that are running night vision or even not night vision. Having these options that are streamlined and ready to go is a perfect fit for most SWAT teams' needs, in my opinion. If you need more info on the Ops-Core RaiLink system, it'll be on Ops-Core's website. They have all the specs, all the pricing, everything you need. They also have other distributors, but you can find your local rep and they'll probably point you in the right direction for all of that. Something to consider. I highly recommend it. I'm a big fan of it, and we'll give you guys some updates of in the field use and some future videos. Thank you guys for tuning in. Really look forward to more videos in the future. And if you have comments or suggestions of videos, let us know and we'll be sure to get to them. Thank you.